not reacting to me anymore. Oh, there it goes. Right.
Enjoy your day.
I will. So come up here. It's pretty much the same, but this room looks a little different in that you can actually kind of go in. If there are and there's also one of these doors too. But before there were like railings right here that you couldn't go by, but now you can go down here. There's nothing you can really do, but sometimes Garrus, when you get him, he'll be in these little areas. And the medical center is pretty much exactly the same. Even the AI core in the back is the same.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
And then come here, AI core, exactly the same. There's a little robot lady. She's not looking too good. And then here's some differences. You can reassign powers. Yeah, kind of silly. Reassign power bonuses. You can buy bonuses for yourself, which I think you probably only have one. I'm guessing, and like you could pick one last time, but you actually had to buy it. So that kind of sucks. I never did. On Insanity or regular, I never bought a power to give to myself, because I don't need them. And then you got this, which is all the people that died, which is a lot smaller for me than last time. Last time I had a bunch of names. The only Presley, can't do anything about him. He died right at the beginning. I'm assuming he was a character in the first one that you knew, because like Presley died. That was like a name they mentioned. I was like, I don't know who that is. And then you got Caden Alenko, that's the dude. You either save him or Ashley, and I chose Ashley. And that's it. That stands out anyway. You come here, can't go in the women's restroom anymore. You got this, which just to look out into space. Who was in here before? Samara, right? And then you come here, this is pretty much exactly the same, only wasn't there like a window to the engineering before? I seem to remember that, but maybe I'm wrong. And this is where Thane was, it's exactly the same. Got too far. You can go in the men's room, but nothing you can do in there. And then you got this port observation, you got a poker table, some Skillion 5, I'm assuming. Assuming that's like a virtual reality thing. I don't know what that is. And a bar. There's nothing you can do in here though. And let's go to engineering. That's where Diane Allers is holed up. I feel like kicking her off the ship just for the heck of it. You do have a window down to the shuttle bay where James and that dude are, Cortez. And that is where this life support, I believe. No, not life support. No. What was it? Why is it life support? Oh, it's right there. Oh my god, I cannot talk. Port cargo. That's where Grunt was. Not anymore. You can go down there. There's nothing really to do down there. Unless you had a space hamster in Mass Effect 2. You get a little surprised, but I never did. So I don't get that surprise. Actually, I think there are some things to find down there, now that I think about it. Just some, like, ship models and stuff. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy, because I don't see anything. Yeah, I'm definitely wrong about that. Oh, you know, I bet you had to have those in Mass Effect 2 also. So, that's why.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Your alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
There's a high school in Indiana called Ben Davis. It was my school's rival. They were the Ben Davis Giants. They were purple.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers?
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Well, that's good.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Well, here's where the stupid news person is. wall of pictures. Floating camera. Those are weird looking things.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Did he say, sad? Why did you say that? I love the Elcor. I love how they always say what their emotion is right before they say whatever they're about to say. You got engineering. You got a weapon bench. You put all your mods on, switch up your weapons and all that jazz. I realized I had those. That's why you come here. Alright. You can upgrade your weapons, which I might as well do that. So you first do the Vindicator. Just upgrade as much as possible. That's how I spend my credits. And then Shuriken. Now let's do the Predator. Don't want to waste money on that. I'm not going to use that gun anymore. And here, if you have visited stores, you can come here and buy them at 10% marked up. But you have to have visited the store in order to access it here. Although I don't remember. I think these three you get no matter what. Because I don't remember going to Casa Fabrication. I do remember that one and that one though. And then here's Lieutenant Cortez.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
So many things. So much talking.
You've been with the Alliance.
Hour and 15 minutes.
I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
You know, it's a testament to how good this game is, because, you know, I've been sitting here talking for an hour and 50 minutes, not really playing the game at all, But this recording has like flown by. Like I feel like I should only be at like 20 minutes. Whereas other games I play for an hour and non-stop action, it'll feel like an hour and a half. So again, amazing game.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
Yeah, I'd say it needed some armor plating. Get shot by those turrets for like 5 seconds and you're dead.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
It's kind of fun. They explain why the armory is no longer up there, but they don't really explain why that entire room is suddenly gone. I think they could put that room to some sort of good use, but nope, just take it out completely.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Then I won't press.
But don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Armor locker. Let's change the casual to something that's more better. Not that. Definitely not that. That just looks terrible. Nope. I like that one. Pretty sure that, first of all, those look like jeans. So that's one plus. It looks like someone from today rather than someone from 100 years from now. So I like that. Armor set, I don't care. I like the breather helmet. The one I always use. I don't care about melee damage. And I'm not gonna bother with that. Hello, James.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
What do you think?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. with most of my squad, protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
There's nothing to do down there. All those things. You can see how many there are. The ones behind the complex, there's like, what, 5, 6 left? Let's go up to the CIC. And I'll probably be done for now. So after an hour and a half, done absolutely nothing. We did fire guns, but not at any enemy of any sort. Just shot at targets. We did get in a fight, though, technically. So there's that. Let all those go away. Alright. So that does it for me. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.